Like the rest of the world, the Australian cricket team is shocked and saddened by the events that occurred here in London last night, and our thoughts are with everyone that was directly involved and their loved ones as well. Everyone in the Australian cricket team's accounted for, and everyone's saddened and hurt by what happened last night. But the security at this time involving the ICC are happy that we continue to progress through this tournament.
It seems to have been business as usual for you this morning, but how difficult is it to be business as usual in these circumstances?
Yeah, as I said, we're shocked and saddened by what happened last night. You never want to see that happening around the world, particularly, I guess, when we're so close to the events that happened last night. We've been briefed by our security team this morning, and they're comfortable with where security's at, and for us it's about just being diligent with everything that we do and continuing the tournament as usual.
Where were you when you heard about it?
I was in my room just reading my Twitter feed actually, and saw something pop up and then turned on the BBC and watched a bit of the news, and obviously terrible what was happening, and guys were a little bit concerned at the time and didn't really know what to do, so Frank was our security guy, just made sure that we remained in the hotel and just stayed nice and safe.
And obviously plenty of conversation with people back home.
Say that again, sorry.
Just obviously lots of conversation with your family and friends back at home about you're all safe and well.
Yeah, I think everyone was on the phone, just letting their loved ones back home know that everything was okay with everyone involved in our team. That's pretty much what was happening.
Steve, are you going to be restricted? Sorry, mate. Are you going to be restricted in what you do the next? I know you're only here for a couple more days, but are you going to be restricted, like even this afternoon when you go back? Are you going to stay in the hotel or anything like that, or have you been advised to stay in the hotel?
We've been advised to stay relatively close to the hotel. And just be diligent with whatever we do, make sure we're just on the lookout and being smart with whatever we do.
Steve, obviously you yourself said you got a bit lucky to get away with losing against New Zealand the other day. In light of that, any team changes considered for tomorrow? Particularly, maybe you obviously went in without any spinners in that game. Any thoughts on that front?
Yeah, I think it's a used wicket, obviously, the same one that South Africa and Sri Lanka played on yesterday. So used wicket here at the Oval can take some spin, so we've certainly got that in our mind. But again, we'll have a look tomorrow and see what the conditions look like. And the forecast hasn't been great for the lead-in. I think it's improving a little bit today, but we'll have a look and see what we think is the best team to beat Bangladesh tomorrow.
Steve, you said after the previous game that it was the worst bowling performance in recent times by Australia. How does the bowling group take such criticism from the captain in an open forum like that?
Well, I know they were pretty fiery in the nets today. I copped quite a few short ones, so maybe they're listening, which is good. No, as I said, it wasn't our best performance. Hopefully it was a little bit of rust, and hopefully that's gone now and we can carry on playing the way we have. I think we've got a class bowling attack. The three big quicks that we have that played last game, and Haystow obviously, there's some quality bowlers in there, so hopefully they can bring their A game tomorrow.
Bangladesh obviously represent quite a different challenge to what you face from New Zealand. I mean, what are the bigger challenges that you foresee against them?
I think they've got a few dangerous batters. Obviously we saw Tamim Iqbal the other day play a really good innings. I can't pronounce his name. Mushfiq, the keeper, Mushfiqa, is it? He's a good young player. They've got some good players in their group. Mustafiza obviously is a class bowler. So yeah, look, they've got some dangerous players in their team, and we're going to have to play well tomorrow if we want to beat them.
Maxi said the other day, given the balance of Bangladesh's team against England, they were probably a bowler short. Would you if they go with that again, are you likely to try and really go after that extra bowling option, seeing as they seem to be stuck in their team with batsmen?
I guess that's something you can certainly look at. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good wicket, and there's usually quite a few runs scored at the Oval as well. So, it's just about assessing the situations and making sure that, we play the one-day cricket that we've played for a long period of time in these tournaments, and that's by someone in the top 4 going on to make a big score and letting our boys that are big hitters and strong have a crack at the back end and try and make the most of that.